Good morning friends. Today let's see about Newton-Raphson method to solve transcendental equations. This method is also called fixed point method. This method is used to improve the result obtained through other methods. We have already seen other methods. And Newton-Raphson method is used to solve equation of the type f of x equal to 0. That is, here what we will be doing is, say suppose x0 denote the initial value of the desired root and h denote the correction which is applied to x0 to give the exact solution. That is, here we are trying to find an h value such that by adding h to previous result will improve the current result. So let's say x equal to x0 plus h. So here f of x equal to 0. Then instead of x we are substituting x0 plus h equal to 0. So by using Taylor's theorem we can expand this as f of x0 plus h into f dash x0 plus h square by 2 factorial into f dash x0 plus theta h. Already we know it is equal to 0, so it is equal to 0. See here comparing with others h term is very small, so we can neglect the h square terms from here, from this equation. By neglecting removing h square terms, we will get f of x0 plus h will be equal to f of x0 plus h into f dash x0, and which is equal to 0. That is, it can be rewritten as f of x0 plus h into f dash of x0 equal to 0. Then take the h part here and the other part in the right side. So it will be h into f dash x0 equal to minus f of x0. So it's equal to f of x0 divided by f dash of x0. So here we got the value h by this equation f of x0 by f dash of x0. So our improved solution will be equal to previous x value plus this h. So it will be equal to x equal to x0 minus f of x0 by f dash of x0. We can generalize this equation as xi plus 1 is equal to xi minus f of xi by f dash of xi. So for getting the improved solution, we will use this formula in Newton-Raphson method to get the next x value. That is, for each iteration we will calculate this formula. So let's see with an example how we can done this. Here example, find the positive root of x raised to 4 minus x minus 10 correct to 3 decimal places using Newton-Raphson method. So as usual, for every transcendental equation, first we need to find the value of x0. How can we find x0 means? We need to find two x values such that one will produce a positive result for the solution equation and the other will produce a negative value for the equation. So here I have found out f of 1. f of 1 means f of x is x raised to 4 minus x minus 10. So f of 1 is 1 minus 1 minus 10. So I will get minus 10, which is a value less than 0. Then I found f of 2. f of 2 is 2 raised to 4 minus 2 minus 10. So the value will be 1.1321, which is a value greater than 0. Now I have got two values of x 1 and 2 such that 1 produces a result which is less than 0 and 2 gives a solution which is greater than 0. So I can say my root lies in between 1 and 2. In order to improve the x0, like I need to find whether x0 lies near to 1 or near to 2, because I need to consider a value of x0, right? For that, again I find out f of 1.8 and I got the solution minus 1.302, and I again find out f of 1.9 and f of 1.9 is 1.1321. So that is, here I got a positive value and here I got a negative value. So I can say that my solution is near to x2. So the root lies near to 2, that is here the transition actually happened. So it is lies near to 2, so I can take x0 as 2. So my initial solution x0 I am taking it as 2. My f of x is x raised to 4 minus x minus 10, it is given. If I need to put this value in this equation, for that I need to find out f dash x, and f dash x is derivative of this, that is 4 into x nx. X raised to n's derivative is nx raised to n minus 1, that you will be knowing. So x raised to 4 derivative is 4, x raised to 3 minus derivative of x is minus 1. So I got f dash x as 4x cube minus 1. Next, I can substitute these things in this equation, that is for getting x1. For the next iteration, x1 will be equal to xi plus 1 is xi, that is the previous x value, x0 minus f of x0 divided by f dash x0. So here the value of x0 is 2. So I can find 2 minus f of 2 divided by f dash of 2. F of 2, substitute this 2 in f of x. So I will get 2 raised to 4 minus 2 minus 10. That value will be 4. And f dash of 2, substitute 2 in this equation. 4 into 2 cube minus 1. That is, the value is 31. So 2 minus 4 by 31. The value is 1.87097. So I got x1 as this. For the next iteration, I need to find the value of x2. That is, I will be substituting in this formula. X2 will be equal to x1 minus previous x value, that is x1 minus f of x1 by f dash of x1. x1 is, here I got 1.87097. So it is 1.87097 minus f of 1.87097 divided by f dash 1.87097. F of 1.87097 is x raised to 4, that is 1.87097 raised to 4 minus x, that is 1.87097 minus 10, and then divided by f dash of x, that is 4 into x cube, 4 into 1.87097 cube minus 1. The value will be evaluated as 1.85578. See here in our question, we are trying to get a solution with a precision 3 decimal points, right? So now it is 1.8, 1.8. 1 decimal point, it is okay. So I need to continue the iteration. x3 equal to, again, x2 minus f of x2 by f dash of x2. Putting the value of x2 in f of x2, and this 1.85578 is putting in f dash x2. So you will get x3 as 1.85578. See here for 3 decimal places, that is 855 and 855, I got the same result, so I can stop the iteration. This is how we will find the solution of the equation using Newton-Raphson method. Hope you understand the problem. Now let's move on to the program. For solving equations using Newton-Raphson method, I need to substitute each time, each iteration, I need to find the value of this equation, f of x1 by f dash of x1. That is, here each iteration I need to find f of x1 as well as f dash of x1. So in our program, what I did is, I defined 2 functions, one for calculating f of x1, the other for calculating f dash of x1. So first function func, which is used to calculate f of x. Here we have taken f of x is equal to x raised to 4 minus x minus 10. So this function returns the solution of f of x, that is putting each time each x value and give the result. Here power of x raised to 4, that is x raised to 4 minus x minus 10. So it will return the value of this equation for each x value. If I am taking f of 2, means this 2 will be, x will be replaced with 2 and it will evaluate the result and return the result. And for finding f dash of x, I have defined another function, derivative of deri function func. You can use any function name, I have used this only. Then x, return 4 into, that is here my derivative is 4x cube minus 1. So it is 4 into power of x comma 3 minus 1. So it will return, say suppose I need to find f dash of 2 means I can call deri func of 2. Then this x will replace with 2 and I can get this equation will evaluated and that result will go from this function. Okay. Then our main, inside the main I want to get the initial solution from the user. So take the initial solution from the user, enter the initial solution and receive that value in the variable x0, and then I need to know when I can stop the iteration. The iteration will get stopped when the prescribed accuracy meets. So take the accuracy from the user. If I wanted to get 3 decimal point precision means I'll put the accuracy as 0.001 for the 3 decimal places. If you want to have a solution up to 4 decimal places, you can put it as 0.0001. And I am using a do while here. Each time I need to calculate h value is f of x0 by f dash of x0. F of x0 will get from the function func. So each time pass the value of x0 in func divided by f dash of x0. Here f dash of x0 we will get it from the function deriv func x0. So find h is equal to f of x0 by f dash of x0. That is what happening here. H is equal to f function of x0 divided by derivative function of x0. So whatever value you send through this will get evaluated and you will get the solution. Then for each iteration I need to find x1 equal to x0 minus h, that is new x value will be equal to previous x value minus h. Here I have find h, then x0 new x value is equal to previous x value minus this h. And before replacing the new x, I need to preserve the previous x value, since I have to check each time. I have to check it reached to the accuracy level. In order to check the accuracy level, I need to preserve the previous x value. So before replacing the x value, save the x value in another variable, that is px. Px is equal to x0. Then x0, replace x0 with new value, that is x0 minus h. Then after each iteration, I need to check whether I reach to the end of the iteration. The end of the iteration will reach whenever I meet the accuracy. And here I am checking f absolute of the previous result minus current result is greater than accuracy. Here f absolute function will return a positive value of this difference. Whatever is the value, it will always return a positive value. That's why I am using f absolute here. It will check with greater than accuracy. What is happening here is, see, from our problem, I've got x1 as 1.87097 in the initial iteration and x2 as in the second iteration, the x value I got it as 1.85578. While finding the difference between these two and take the absolute function, I'll get a value f absolute of 1.85578 minus 1.87097. So the result I'll get it as 0.01519, which is a value greater than 0.001. Say suppose I've reached the desired accuracy, means then these values will be similar, right? 1.8555 I got. Here also 1.855 and here also 1.855. So while taking the difference, what will happen? Here the value will be 0, here it is 0, here it is 0, and here the value is 0, right? then what will happen? Then that number will be definitely lesser value than this 0.001, so that the iteration will get stopped. So at last the value of the root will be the value of the current x value. Current x value will be in x0. So I can display x0 as the current x0 as the root of the equation. Thank you. Hope you understand.